Hey guys, how's it going? Szerro here. Today I wanted to talk about the seasonal tournament that happened today. So the seasonal tournament was a pretty cool event overall. I'm really happy that Riot is putting these kinds of tournaments in the client. I think that's awesome. And I did pretty okay. I went 4-1. I was really hoping for that 5-0. I mean, I think everyone was. But we unfortunately could not pull it out, and we got the 4-1. We picked up a kind of unfortunate loss in round 1, which maybe we'll talk about later. The main focus of this video was I wanted to just kind of talk about my lineup and kind of where it was at. So even though we only went 4-1, I do think 5-0 was a very reasonable thing for this lineup. I think our lineup was very strong, the lineup that I ended up bringing. We picked up the unfortunate loss, but we'll go over the lineup real quick. So we had a somewhat different version of Go Hard. If you'll notice, a few pretty key differences. We're not on Elise at all. We've cut her entirely from the deck. We also have cut Jagged Butcher from the deck. Instead, we've become a much more control-oriented deck. We have a copy of the box. The idea behind box, and you'll notice we have box in a few of our decks. The thought process going into this tournament was some of the most popular decks and some of the strongest decks were going to be like Fearsomes, Fiora Shen to an extent. Fearsomes and Fiora Shen, I think, are some of the... Fearsomes is the main one. Fiora Shen, my lineup, we plan to ban very often. But Fearsomes was the deck that I intended to see a good amount, and we intended to fight every single time. And the box is great against Fearsomes. It hard counters their Harrowing, and it's just good against Wraithcaller. It's good against... if they play the burst speed 4-drop that summons the Mist Wraith. Like, this card is just quite good against them, so that's why we ended up playing the one copy of the box. And this version is just very control-oriented. We have Whale, we have multiple Kegs, Petty Officer can block the Fearsomes. This deck is very well teched for the Mirror, with Whale having extra healing, being able to wipe a lot of the boards at 2/2s. It's heavily teched for the Fearsome matchup. And we just have a lot of... I think this list ended up being really strong. I'm pretty happy with where this list was. In one of my last games, I almost killed someone with Dreadway. I don't remember if the Dreadway got killed in response. But there was a game where I either set it up or I almost set up Dreadway plus Pack Your Bags for the 10 damage, which is just like super cool. You have the dream of the Dreadway Ledros combo. Like, this deck is doing some pretty cool things. I'm pretty happy with where our build of Go Hard ended up being in this tournament. I think it was pretty strong. Our second deck was going to be Anivia Shadow Isles, and the idea was this deck was quite favored against Go Hard, and we expected the TF Go Hard deck to be one of the most popular decks in the event, and I think that ends up being somewhat true. But we'll see what happens. So let's see, where are we at? Yeah, this version of Anivia is... we're playing the 3 Ice Veil Archers. Idea was, once again, we want to be a little bit teched for the Mist Wraith matchup. We want to have... And Ice Veil is pretty neat because it forces players to never really develop. They have to always open attack. So Ice Veil is just kind of solid. Just the very existence of the card in the deck. We have the 2 copies of the box. We have the Avalanche. Our deck is just super control heavy. Grasps, Whales. And we're just trying to set up that Anivia plus the Harrowing plus Rekindlers, all that stuff. Your triple ruinations to just pin opponents down. I had a game, I think we're actually going to have it also in this video at the end, my favorite game of the tournament, where I played the Mirror, and my opponent actually had a copy of Passage Unearned, so he's actually somewhat favored in the matchup because that card is huge in the matchup. And I ended up getting a win condition against him where I decked my opponent out, where my game plan was not to actually kill the opponent, but we instead played for the deck out win condition, which I think was really cool. We ended up getting that to pay off for us. It worked out. And this deck is quite solid. I think it's just a very good control deck in the format. It just kind of struggles against... It struggles against like the invoke based decks because they just invoke such powerful cards. Like the dragon, the elusive dragon is just so huge. The Phoenix is so huge. Those cards are just kind of tough to deal with. And so I think this deck might have some trouble against that. And our third deck was going to be Ionia Feel the Rush, and the reason we wanted to play this is, once again, we're trying to target that TF Go Hard. That was our game plan, and this deck does not only great against the TF Go Hard, but it does great against the Ionia, not Ionia. It does great against the Shadow Isles version of the ramp deck too, which actually we would end up banning that deck very often if we would see it. Our ban priority was something like the ramp deck. Well, Deep was actually our #1 ban, and then it was like any kind of version of Feel the Rush ramp. Fiora Shen was kind of scary. Those were the kind of decks we were trying to avoid. And truthfully, I think our lineup was very strong. I think if I had the chance to go over some of the games again, and like maybe make a couple changes, I think 5-0 could have happened. But it is what it is. We got the 4-1. Hopefully next seasonal, right? Hopefully next seasonal we'll get the 5-0. I want to say congratulations to everyone who did make 5-0. At this point in time, I actually don't know. At the time of recording this, I'm not sure who made 5-0. I know a couple of names, but I'm not sure who exactly. So yeah, congratulations to all those people. I'm very curious to see how next week is going to play out. I'm very interested in that. I have some ideas of what I think would perform, but I'm not 100%. I kind of think I kind of think Lee Sin might be something to look at for next week, but I'm not really positive. That would have been my game plan if I made day 2, which I was close. But if I made day 2, I think I was very likely to bring Lee Sin, some kind of like go hard deck, and maybe something else, maybe like ramp. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I think the lineup was great. I want to show you guys that Anivia game because I think that Anivia matchup was really cool. Just one-on-one Anivia mirror, deck out the opponent. It's such a satisfying game. I like one of my favorite ways of playing card games is I love playing the long control games. I love Control Warrior from Hearthstone. If you guys ever played that, and that deck would just it would religiously bring its opponents to deck out. And I love that. I love that type of gameplay. It's so much fun. So to be able to, like, in Runeterra, you very rarely bring players to deck out. But I identified somewhere around like halfway through the game that deck out was a very real possibility for that game. And it was a really cool one. And I hope you guys enjoyed the game as much as I did. That was my favorite game of the event for sure. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, please hit that follow button, that subscribe button, and maybe check out my live stream. I will see you guys soon. And have a great night. Bye. I'm trying to see the Szerro list. My list is not the list of go hard that I have isn't mine of Ezreal go hard. It's 4 LWs. And we have Anivia. Alright. Time to reset the Abacus chat. This is going to be a pass game. Yeah, he's got his 2-of Catalyst. Nice. I could play this to pressure, but it doesn't matter. Alright, we are going to play this to pressure. I should have done this last turn. Did I bring it? No, I didn't play it. I almost did. Decided not to. He gets Anivia down a turn sooner. I'm trying to see the list that I got talked down from. You just want to pass, friend. 3, 6, 9. Sure, we'll pass. I've got too many cards in hand. I'm gonna have to burn an Ice Veil Archer, I think. This is the Anivia mirror? Yeah, this is gonna take a long time. And he's got 1 copy of Passage Unearned, which is really scary. It's actually just like, if he... Passage Unearned is just kind of like a lights out card, to be honest, in this matchup. Because he could ruin Harrowing and still hold up mana for it, so it's like I can't really play around it, to be honest. I see. He's going to rekindle me this turn. I can win from the timer. Yeah, you might be right, actually. Just play long, play fast. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is the way we win this matchup, actually. Oh, no. I see. 3, 6. I can't actually do that. We're gonna burn this, maybe. 3. I'm gonna do this and pass. This seems good. I should have ruined, actually. I think. Well, no, we're actually fine without doing that. Yeah, this is going to be a very long matchup, probably. So you're right about the timer. That was a good call, Kojo. We need to play fast. I should also be glimpsing here, actually. I don't know if Riot should have printed Harrowing. Harrowing's not too bad. All right, we're just gonna run this one out. Hopefully he doesn't have box, or hopefully he doesn't have his what's it called card here. Deal. Nice. Look at all these animations. This is running his timer, not mine for some reason. Come on, harrowing too. Come on, deck. Alright, we just need Ruin now. Oh man. Three, 6, 9. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he did it. He did it, chat. Card's kind of a mirror breaker. He played the 3 mana I lose. Looks like it. Nice, perfect draw. Okay, we're still in this game, chat. He might be playing I don't care if he draws. We're up a card, so he's gonna overdraw. He's gonna deck out first. 6, 3. 3. Oh shit, I messed up. Crap. Okay, thank goodness. Draw 2? Come on then. That's my win condition. I'm decking you out, boy. I'm decking you out, boy. I got both your harrowing checked. Just don't do it now. Perfect. 3. It's a little tough. Okay, bless. I'll take this end round any day of the week. I just wanted to play one Ruin or one Harrow. This might have been my opportunity to play Ice Veil here. I think I should have actually. Unplayable card. Yeah, let's keep playing, dude. What are you gonna do? I'm not playing any cards, are you? It's just a little sketch, though, to be honest. Because as long as he holds up mana... Would I ever do this? I want to burn a card. I still have one more harrowing, so I kind of want to like stay at parity with him. I don't know if he has one more rekindler in his deck though. He might. I have everything I need now. You're getting decked, friend. Friend, would you like to deck out? Would you or would you not like to deck out?